Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Auliah Anisa Putri. I'm a student of English Education Study Program, Faculty of Language and Literature, Makassar State University. I come from Jeneponto and I was born in Jeneponto on 11th October 2002. I have two sisters and one brother, and I'm the oldest of them. My parents' jobs are teacher. Both of my parents are teacher. This video I made as the assignment from final test in the extensive speaking course that the lecturer is Dr. Nuraini SPD MPD. The first topic is about my favorite place. Thanks for the opportunity that has been given to me. I will convey a little about my favorite place. Everyone has their own favorite place in the world. For example, beach, mountains, pine forest, or etc. My favorite place is in the beach. I'm very happy if I'm on the beach because in that place I can hear the sound of waves that I can enjoy and will keep me calm. I usually go to the beach in the afternoon. In addition, hearing the sound of the waves, I also usually go to the beach to see the sunset. I usually go to the beach with my friend. We just love beach, waves, and sunset, which is often our escape when there is a problem or just for fun. We usually go to the beach in our city, which is not too far from our home. In that place, we can imagine everything. The next topic is comparing living in a city versus in a village. There are many significant differences living in city and village. Even many members of the community who want to live in a city with a variety of factors or reasons. A village is a unit of village inhabited or occupied by a number of families, where the area has its own system of government or is also headed by a village head. While the city is a population center with a high population density and equipment with modern facilities. And the difference between living in a city and village are: the first, life in a village still depends on nature, while life in a city is modern, which has been mixed or has been influenced by technology developments. The second, the village still upholds the customs of each village or region, while in the city there are many immigrant communities from various regions with the purpose of school or work, so that there are many customs that are difficult to put together. Even if there are customs or normalities that apply, it's not very strong. And the third is Public facilities or public place in a city are easier to find than in a village. The fourth or the last, city community activities tend to be more busy in the corporate or office sector or other public facilities. While in the village, the people prefer to work in fields or gardens or activities that are still traditional. The third topic is artificial intelligence. Technological advance will continue to create new and exciting innovation. With the findings of new technologies, of course, human life and civilization are increasingly moving in a better direction, where various human activities and work are getting easier to do even without requiring a lot of energy. One piece of evidence to suggest this is the use of artificial intelligence technology in everyday life. Artificial intelligence are often referred to as artificial intelligence is a machine technology that is made similar to the working of the human mind, where these machines are able to understand and analyze by studying data from specially designed algorithms. For example, of the artificial intelligence, the are widely used by the public today are search engines or we know that Google or Yahoo or etc. That are almost in every software application. In this case, you can search for everything you want to know, both general information and the products you want to buy in online shopping application. This is an example of artificial intelligence that facilitates access to information today. In addition, there are many more examples of artificial intelligence that we often use in everyday life, such as Google Maps, facial recognition, and fingerprints on our smartphone, automatic word correction on mobile keyboard or Google Documents. The next topic is problem in English speaking and how do we mitigate or cope it. Undergoing the learning process is not easy, especially if learning as foreign language that is difficult to speak using Indonesian tongue. Although it's difficult, it doesn't mean you have to give up in the middle of the road. Problems in learning English can vary. Whether or not you can deal with it depends on what kind of solution is done. Everyone who learns English has a different method. Some are quick to memorize just by listening to the conversation, but some have to write. There are also people who quickly memorize just by reading vocabulary, or etc. There are some problems in learning English. That are the first is lack of confidence. Not being confident is always experienced by beginners, especially when it comes to speaking English. This confidence arises because of fear or shame in making mistakes when expressing sentence. The way to overcome this is to study in groups and often meet with strangers. Confidence levels will increase if you get used to it. So, to get used to the kite, you have to learn with a lot of people. The second problem is limited time to study. This problem is often experienced for those who are busy in working. So the time to study is limited. Afterward, the people usually tired and want to rest, but it's not an obstacle to being able to keep learning. There are many ways to do it despite having time constraints, because learning English doesn't always have to be in a class and a few hours. How to overcome is to take at least 15 minutes to read or memorize vocabulary using an electronic dictionary or exciting technology. The third problem is don't have friends to practice. Many people stop learning English because they don't have friends to practice. This is very important, and finding friends at this time is not difficult, let alone the goal is equally to master English. The way to copy it is same as the second way, that utilize existing technology. Topic is studying in abroad versus in Indonesia. Actually, I still don't know about studying abroad because I've never felt it. But after I read from various search, I got a little confused about studying abroad, and the difference between studying in abroad and Indonesia are: the first, studying abroad will meet new people from different countries. Even in Indonesia, we will also meet new people or new friends that speak different tribes, race, or religions. But at least studying abroad will feel very different from studying in Indonesia or our own country. The second is now many foreign language. Studying abroad, we will hear many foreign language from our friends or other people who come from other countries, even if only a little bit. The third is affected by outside culture. It takes more effort to remain ourselves, and not easy influenced by the outside culture that is usually not commonplace among Indonesian. I mean westernized So we have to be careful when studying abroad. Okay, the next topic is your childhood memory or unforgettable moment. Everyone has an unforgettable moment when they are still in their childhood. Just like me, I also had an unforgettable moment when I was in junior high school and I had a severe accident that left me hospitals for the first time in my life. Okay, the next topic is describing your idol. My idol is Ria Yunita, but better known as Ria Ricis. She is an Indonesian actress, YouTuber, digital creator, and author of book. She is a YouTuber who is known for her content about squishy toys or by performing other interesting and challenging action. Recently, she officially became the wife of internet celebrity Teuku Rus Haryandi. I idolize her because from her I learned many things, ranging from her passion facing all kinds of problems to her passion with netizens. She also keeps me motivated and interested in all her YouTube content. The next topic is how to be a great public speaker. Uh, the first is understand the material. Before we speak in front of many people, we must understand the material or what will be delivered. Because if we don't know the material or we don't understand the material, usually we will be nervous and not even know what will be said. The next is speak slowly. When we talk, we have to be slow. Slow doesn't mean you have to be slowly, but use a good tempo so that the audience doesn't get tired of listening to us. In addition, when speakers speak quickly, it's usually difficult for the audience to understand what we are talking about. The third is exercise. Exercise before performing also need to be done so that when performing later, the speakers are not awkward or nervous and even forget what to say. The fourth is in addition to some of these things, when becoming a speaker, also needs to be interacted with the audience or interaction with our audience if needed, and doesn't interface with concentration. Usually, interaction or interacting with the audience is also something that can reduce the nervous of a speaker as long as it's within reasonable limits and doesn't interfere with our concentration. The last topic is about the types of speech. Speech is a process of conveying an idea. The aims to provide information or influence the mindset of the audience. The types of speech are: the first, informative speech. Informative speech is a speech that aims to convey important information or new knowledge. Information or knowledge is provided to the listener with the aim that the audience knows, understands, and receives that information. The second, argumentative. The next is persuasive speech. Persuasive speech is a speech that contains arguments, reasons, or data to support or reject a particular statement of opinion or belief to strengthen the acceptance of the arguments presented. Factual data, statistics, evidence, and testimony, the testimony of an expert or figure. And the last types of speech is demonstrative speech. This speech is to influence people. This is the process of influencing people's opinions, attitudes, and action using psychological manipulation. That way, the person acts as of his own will. Opinions, attitudes, and action are personality phenomena. So, a communicator needs to know about the factor that influence human personality. The purpose of this speech is to perform or abandon certain action, behavior, or attitude in accordance with the expectation of the speaker. I think that's all that I can say. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.